Hello mga kababayan, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. This is Ria Luz of Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. And today, I am so inspired to bring you a story of our kababayan, Dr. Greg Agulan, who came all the way from Valencia City, Bukidnon, and how he has made an amazing and remarkable story here in America. So here he is, and we are live with Dr. Greg Agulan all the way from New Jersey. Good morning, Dr. Greg Agulan. Say hello to our kababayan.
Hi, good morning, Ria.
And
to all your viewers, 1 million, how many viewers you have now? 1,000
we have 3
viewers from
million
you.
viewers right now. And I'm sure there's more to come.
Congratulations to your success. And I know that your show brings so much joy and happiness to our fellow kababayan. You play an important role in empowering our community. And for that, you are the best. And keep up your good work. I want to greet all your viewers. Let's continue to support Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika.
Thank you so much. Ayan, marami na tayong mga audience. Meron na tayong 6 million audience from YouTube and Facebook Live. Bigyan ko ng magandang thumbs-up at heart ang ating mga kababayang nanonood ngayon. Una si Kuya Sal Humawan all the way from Nevada. Kuya Sal, you'll be my next to interview. And kasama rin natin si Ate Marietta Stripes, ang aking napaka-supportive na sister here in Arizona. And Ate Marietta, kung na-inspire ka sa story ni Merly Barrete, this one will also inspire you because the story of Dr. Greg Agulan is someone we Filipinos will be so proud of. So I have known Greg for almost like my entire more than 30 years, right, Greg? Dr. Greg Agulan, kapatid?
Yeah, I came to the United States in 1994, and I stayed in your house for, I think, 6 months as a guest. Yeah.
Napakaganda ng marami kaming pinagsamahan na mga istorya at mai-inspire kayo lalo pag nalaman ninyo kung paano ang ating kapatid. This Dr. Greg Agulan came all the way from Valencia City in Bukidnon, and he is now the Northeast American Executive Director of the American Clergy Leadership Conference in North America. Kapatid, medyo lumapit ka ng konti kasi grainy yung yung camera mo. Lumapit ka ng konti sa camera para mas malapit ka. Yan. Yes. Yes, kasi grainy, di ka makita. So, as I was mentioning, ang ating mga kapatid ay very active in New York and New Jersey area. In fact, he is the one who established the first president of the Filipino International Community of America. He is also a Knight of Rizal Team and Team United, one of the founding
foundation.
As well as he is now the owner, CEO of Clean World LLC and CEO of Agulan Property Management. He is an ordained minister. Reverend Dr. Greg Agulan even became a doctorate of ministry. Kaya siya Dr. Greg Agulan. Nasaan ang pangalan ni Dr. Greg Agulan dyan? Yes, Reverend Dr. Greg Agulan, a very good friend of mine. And he is also the president of Lions Club of the Fifth Avenue Lions in New York City. How the story of one man coming from Valencia, Bukidnon. Kapatid, can you come closer because you're your camera is very hindi clear. Very blurred.
Okay na yan?
blurred pa. I don't know kung bakit blurred ang camera mo. Naging blurred yung mukha mo. Kay gwapo-gwapo mo. Hindi nila makita yung ganda ng mukha. Kaya, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
his story and who is he now. So I will have our Dr. Greg Agulan tell us about his story. Dr. Greg Agulan, how did you came to America?
Wow. I think you were describe who I am now, but it's very difficult for me to describe where I am now without going back to where I come from, especially the people who raised me as a person. I want to describe the environment where I grew up back in the Philippines. I was born in Valencia, Bukidnon, and it is a place where there is a massive immigrant from all over the country. In the 1950s, there are thousands of immigrants from around the country to immigrate in Mindanao, and my parents was one of them. My mother was born in Baguio City, and my father was born in Pangasinan, and they were both immigrated to Mindanao. And in the place where I was born is really a place where there are a lot of conflict between Muslim and also Christians. And I remember that one time I just wake up in the morning and we are staying in a school building where we are evacuated from the place from our home because there are a lot of fighting. So I saw all this kind of fighting in my country, but it was just a regular happening in my life where I can see people fighting and bombing each other, and we have to be evacuated from one place to another until such time that from my parents landed in Wao, Lano del Norte, and because of the fighting, we moved to Valencia, Bukidnon, which is now Valencia City, one of the progressive city in Mindanao. And over there, still there are a lot of people from different country. That's why even now I can still speak many different dialect because I am surrounded by many different kind of immigrants from different part of the country. And over there, I observed my mother and father really serving the people, and especially the new immigrants. My mother goes to the Catholic Church every Sunday, and my father goes to help those new immigrants coming from different countries. And I have the choice: either I will go with my mother or I will go with my father. So that is how I was raised, and I don't really understand why there are a lot of conflict in the place where I come from. And now that I am distanced from my country, that is the time that I realize the complexity of life, and also how I overcome those things is just a story that I cannot even share because it is very personal for me, and I think I keep it to myself. The only thing I can share with you now is the external aspect of my life and where I am now, and the internal aspect is a story that only me and maybe my grandchildren I can share with them. But this time, I want to share with you the external aspect of my journey coming to America.
Wow.
The question is, how did I come to America?
Yes.
Yeah, I came to America after the passing of my father. You know, my father was assassinated by the New People's Army. And at that time, if you are executed by the New People's Army, you are branded as a bad person because they only kill bad people, during the time. So my father, in the eyes of many people, they are suspecting that he is a bad guy, but only me as his son can testify about my father. So when my father, after the passing of my father, only my mother raised me. I was 16 years old or 14 years old at the time, and my mother sent me to the city to study college. And while I'm studying, I met one person who happened to be a member of the Collegiate Association for the Research of Principle, one of the number one anti-communist movement in the country. And because of their advocacy, in order for me to give justice to my father, I have to join them so that I can give light to what happened to my father and tell the world that my father is a good person, even though he was assassinated by the people who are advocating for freedom in our country. And my father was one of those casualty, and I want to testify that my father was a good person. And in my journey, I met this person, and I joined this worldwide movement, and this CARP movement bring me to the umbrella organization of this movement, which is happened to be the unification movement. And I joined to so many anti-communist movement in the campus, and after the Cold War, the communism was stopped. So those activity of CARP was stopped also, and we diverted our attention from anti-communist to family, oriented organization. So now I joined this family-oriented organization, and this began my search uh, for my wife. Aside from the spiritual searching or pursuit that I was trying to accomplish at the time. And through this movement, I traveled all throughout Asia, from Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand. I traveled all around Asia, and then I participated in many programs and activities, attending conventions and fundraising activity of this organization, until such time that I was recommended to come to the United States by my leader to work for the World Mission Department. And that is where I come to America through the auspices of the unification movement, the umbrella organization of the Collegiate Association for the Research of Principle.
That is a one amazing introduction, Dr. Greg Agulan. Thank you so much. And I know, I did not know that part of the very beginning of your life story. I only know how hard you work. As someone I worked with in way back from the CARP days, I know you are a martial artist as well. And then when you came to Chicago, that's how I actually come to know you. As you know, our Dr. Greg Agulan started in America as a missionary. He came and did an amazing job learning all the streets in America as a
Yes.
missionary, day in and day out. I can testify how hard this man worked, and the amazing strength of his faith in God and his love for his wife. That's why I see how this man has really blossomed and transformed from that young man from Bukidnon to someone we can always be proud of here in America. That what I just told you is just tip of the iceberg of what he has accomplished. But also, what I have seen how much God worked in his life, because the last time I actually met Dr. Greg Agulan was in Chicago. It was the uh, Peace Starts With Me
Rally.
rally in
Yes.
Chicago, and I was doing a live interview with him. And right after that live interview, he went home to New Jersey. I was so surprised that I just heard that he is in the hospital. He had a very bad accident and almost lost his life. And all the world prayed for him. And kapatid, I am so amazed how you look so much different than the last time I saw you right after your accident. And besides, you also just got we know that he is from New Jersey, and New Jersey is the hotbed of COVID-19, which he also overcome right after this accident. So I am speechless how God has really kept you alive and well despite all the trials and tribulations that is happening to you. So I will let you speak on those matters, kapatid. Can you please share some of those stories,
Yeah.
whichever you want to start?
I remember we met in Chicago during that Peace Start With Me, and we have a short encounter, and you interview me a bit, and then after that interview, I went straight to the airport, and then from the airport, I flew from O'Hare International Airport to JFK Airport, where I parked my car. And while I drove my car back home, after 25 minutes, I noticed that my car started to slow down. So I exit and I parked my car in the uh, side of the highway. And then immediately I checked my engine and I saw my engine is burning. And there is one person who also came and tried to help me, and he said, "Oh, you have to call the AAA. You cannot start your car; it's very dangerous." So right away, I went back to my car, and then I dial AAA, and then when I got the answer from AAA, and he asked me, "Where are you? Are you safe?" And I answered him, I have to get out of my car and check where I am. So far, I am safe. I am in the side of the road. So I went out of my car and I went in front of my car to check where I am at, what street, what highway. I heard this big explosion, kapatid. And then it hit my car. And then I don't know there is a strong, massive force that hit my body, and it threw me under the car of that car who was trying to help me.
Oh my
And
God!
went to the bumper of that truck in front of me and completely squeezed. And then when I woke up, I'm already in the ambulance. And then I just remember, kapatid, that even there is a strong force that really, pushed me inside that car. Because without that kind of, that kind of force, or someone push me down, I will be squeezed between the truck and my car, because my car was hit behind by that person who drove the other car, and completely, you know, just 5 seconds or 10 seconds. If I'm not out of my car, I am already, dead, and and it's really very, it's an experience that I want to say that God is the owner of our life, and uh, He is the one who is going to decide when we are going back to Him and leave our physical body here on earth. And my reflection for that is that I still have many things to do here on earth, and I'm looking. I'm always thinking of my wife and my son and the people who believe in me. And I think that God comforted me by just surviving that incident in my life, and it was one of the most challenging or most uh, most difficult time in my life, because I have broken vertebrae, and my shoulder was completely broken. And I so far I recuperated, and I stayed in the hospital for only 4 days, and I recuperated home, and until now I still go to surgery. And I know that God own me, and only Him will decide when my life will, spirit will go back to Him. But I can feel that, I feel that my spirit was separated from my body from that strong force. But when I feel conscious, I try to, to let my spirit come, and I will be revived. Now I'm still alive, and you want me to talk about the virus?
Before you say that, I just want to say I am so grateful. I'm really honored because the whole world has prayed for you at the time. I am a witness to that. And in fact, many of my friends are actually also praying for you. I sent that message on my Facebook wall, and I think there were more than 500 people who answers and pray every thread. So this is such an opportunity to, it's a rare interview. This is it just, we just decided to set this interview last night, and I'm so glad that the world can hear your testimony, how you survived that crash. Uh,
I think one of the most important for me to survive is I am sustained by the prayers of my brothers and sisters, the people like you, and uh, I've met so many people in my life, and there are people who are inspired by me, who believe in me, and those people really prayed for me, and I strongly believe that their prayer was heard by God, and without this prayer, God cannot, hear. This is my belief. If nobody pray for you, nobody want you to, survive, then let it go, no? However, because so many people are pleading, praying for me from around the world, that is very important uh, for me to survive, and God let me stay in this world during that very scary moment in my life.
that is that is one true miracle, as Ate Marieta Stite says. And that's why even my sister, Marina Acevedo says, so happy to see you because we were together in Chicago at the time. This is a rare moment for our friends and family to know the power of prayer and the power of thinking good things for somebody to get healed, to get stronger is so important. That's why, kapatid, napakaganda ng sinabi mo kasi I know that you have truly overcome so much. And
I just want to make use this opportunity to say thank you to all the people who prayed for me, who believe in me, that if I will survive in this world, I can still do a lot of things. Because if your life is not worth and people will not pray for you, it's better for you to move on. And I'm so grateful. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for your prayers, and I believe that your prayers sustain me.
well, I would say a correction that I don't think God really wants kung walang nag-pray sa'yo eh. Kasi kailangan talagang marami ka pang gawin. Lahat tayo meron responsibility
Right.
gawin. And ikaw, napakarami mong gagawin. Kaya talagang God needs you. That's why God kept you alive. And in fact, you also just got hindi nalaman ng buong mundo, the people did not know that you had a COVID because you never say that. And I'm so glad that one day I called you and you just told me like, kapatid, I just survived. Oh, because you posted that you revived from the dead because you survived another more horrifying than the tragic accident of the car accident, COVID. So, especially now we are in the time of COVID and the pandemic age of everyone is experiencing how this COVID affected their lives. What more if you get affected by COVID? So, would you be able to tell us your experience on this, kapatid?
Yeah, if you are infected by this virus, as you know, there is no cure for this, and the only will cure you is your determination to survive. If you have that fighting spirit to survive, that you exist for others. Because if you just think of yourself, it's very easy to give up. It's very easy not to wake up anymore and just give up your life because you don't want to experience that excruciating experience while you are awake. I got infected by this virus maybe because I drove some of my friend to go to hospital, and it happened that this my friend also got infected, and that is, I think. And prior to that, also I went to a social gathering, and after that social gathering we have, I start to have some kind of symptom of coronavirus, and then after that I went to my doctor, and he prescribed me some kind of medication for cough, cold, and also for fever. But those prescription didn't work. So he asked me to go to COVID check or test. So I went, and after 2 days, I was tested positive of coronavirus. And then when I heard that I have coronavirus, I feel, oh, my symptom become worse.
Wow.
So I have to be isolated. I have to stay in my room alone. I have to ask my wife and my son to get out of my room and stay in another room. And from there, my my symptom, my pains start coming every night. When the virus attack, looks like it is the most painful and excruciating experience. You have to control your breath. You have to breathe just a little bit so that you will not trigger your lungs or your head or your your neck, because after I was uh, infected by the coronavirus, my neck also, that caused my accident, came back, and also my shoulder is very painful. All those pain that I uh, had during my accident came back, and I think the virus attacked those part of my body. And then every night, once the virus attack your lungs, you can hardly breathe, you know. And there are nights that you have to sleep standing, because if you lay down, it will trigger your coughing. And sometimes you have to sit down sleeping all night. And this is a very painful experience. Maybe this is not for everybody. This is my personal experience, but some others who are infected, they are okay. They have a good physical condition when they got this virus. But for me, I just got into accident. So all those pain in my shoulder, my neck came back, and also my lungs, my respiratory is really killing me. You have to coordinate your breath, and also when you have to control your coughing, because if you cough, the pain in your neck, the pain in your shoulder, the pain in your head, and in your lungs is really killing me. That will sometimes you want to say, I want to give up. I don't want to. I cannot bear this pain anymore. So one time in the middle of the night, when this coronavirus attacked me, my breath is very, very minimal. I had to breathe with coordination. And then my spirit was ejected from my body, going like, bang, went to the outer space.
Oh my God.
When I was in the outer space, just like I'm standing there, and I saw light somewhere, very purple light, beautiful place, and I was almost tempted to go there. But when I looked down, I saw my wife. Oh my God, if I cannot go back to my body, what will happen to my wife, my son, and the people who believe in me? Maybe I cannot come back anymore. So I went down to my body, and I saw my wife wiping me and wake me up and serving me this tea. And then it is really an experience that you don't want to go back, kapatid, because it's really painful. You cannot breathe. And my doctor did not allow me to go to the hospital, because in the hospital, maybe you will not survive there. So many people to take care. Better stay there. I will give you prescription. I will let your wife take care of you in the house. And then he gave me 3 prescription. I don't want to disclose that now, but those prescription helped me. But the most important in overcoming this COVID is your mindset. Your mindset to survive, that you are not yourself. You exist for others. You have to think of those people who love you, your wife, your children, and also your people who believe in you. But if you just give up and not come back, or don't want to wake up, so that you want to escape those painful experience, then it's very easy for you to say, I give up, I don't want to go back anymore, it's better for me to die. But what motivates me to really survive, kapatid, is that my family, my wife, and my son, and the people who believe in me, the mission that I am taking care now. Those are the factors why I survive. And it's just like a boxing match, kapatid, that before you go to the boxing match, you have to prepare yourselves externally. So you have to be strong so that you can fight the 6 rounds. The good thing for me is I have a strong motivation. When I fought my when I earned my black belt degree in Tongil Modo, I have 21 fights.
Wow.
I said to myself, I will fight COVID
Like
in 12 days. In
21
12
days.
days. 12 days. 12 days. And then I have 21 fights in my in earning my black belt. But I want to fight COVID in 12 fights, 12 nights. Every night I had to fight by, drinking a lot of ginseng, all kind of bitter things like ampalaya, ginseng, strong ginseng. I drink three bottle of ginseng just to, just to let the COVID,
Strengthen you.
yeah, just to make my body's, straighten, just to have strength and everything. All my actions should be coordinated. I have to have strong mind, strong positive mind, and then first day, second day, third day, eighth day, I feel better and better, and overcome all the pains that this virus brought to me, and I obliterated the virus through strong determination to survive. And I don't know, I'm sure that those medicines, I heard that there's no medicine for this yet, but those medicines help also. But the number one factor that sustain me is my determination to survive. That this virus is just, is uh, can be fought and can be overcome if you have strong determination, strong mind, straighten your your immune system. And I heard so many advice. You have to do this. You have to do that. I tried, but it didn't work. But through strong determination to survive and fought with your mind that you can overcome this. And those are the most important factors for me why I survived this virus. It's a 12 round fight. I still have another round to fight if he still exists in my system. So that's how I fought, kapatid. And I believe that God is the master of our life, and I am the captain of my soul. So, with that in mind, you have that strong determination to survive and overcome the pain that caused by this coronavirus. So that's why I'm still here, 10 times stronger than.
I know.
Uh, yes, I am 10 times stronger than before I got infected by the virus because of the intake, the love of my wife, the prayers, the ginseng that I'm taking, the diet that my wife is preparing for me. It plays a big role for me to overcome. And then, kapatid, while I was in recuperation in my home, isolated, alone, I I received a news that one of my friend, his name is Jerry Balasta, he just died from coronavirus, and he is 40 years old.
Younger than you.
He is younger than me, and he passed away. And I was so, frustrated. Oh my God, he died, and he's younger than me. But for me, I will not allow this virus control my life or control me or kill me. I can get through this through strong determination to survive, thinking of my wife, my son, and my brothers and sisters, and the mission, and also the people who believe in me.
Sabi nga ni Kuya Sal Humawan from YouTube, you are a hero. Champion, kapatid. Talagang nakaka-inspire ang nangyari sa buhay mo. And we are so glad. Sabi nga ni Marina Acevedo, we are so happy to see you. Marami nang nanonood sa atin galing from Canada, si Jane Vlogs from Canada. Ayun ang sabi niya, your experience that experience, a few person who survived at, in the end, they have had huge responsibility to come and in the coming future. That was my feeling. See, maraming nakakaalam na napakalaki ng magiging future responsibility mo, kapatid. Ang sabi din ni Ate Marietta Stites, yes, with God's blessing and your faith, you survive. Yan. Talagang you become a hero, kapatid. 12 rounds, 12 days.
Thank you. God be the glory, and I think God is the captain of our life, and He is in control.
Yes. And marami na tayong mga kapatid dyan sa YouTube at Facebook na nagsha-shoutout sa atin. Hayan si Sweet Escape, shoutout with feelings, host and co-host. At maraming salamat sa inyo. Mga kapatid ko sa YouTube ay magmahala na kayo dyan. Ang mga kapatid ko naman sa Facebook ay bigyan nyo kami ng heart. At sa YouTube ay bigyan nyo kami ng tamsak. So if this is a broadcast. This is a live interview with our kapatid, Dr. Greg Agulan, who survived a car crash just in December. And in March, he survived COVID-19. This is an amazing story of a man's survival, of a man's faith, his determination, and his willingness to continue to serve God. And alam ko na malaki ang relasyon ng yung faith, kapatid. Pero I think, sinabi ko nga sa'yo, binibuild up ko yung story mo na talagang nakaka-inspire. How a man from Bukidnon, someone with your story, how you came to America as a missionary and tremendously served America from the bottom, from the very streets of America, to now becoming someone we know, someone we admire. You've started a church in Elizabeth, New Jersey, together with our Filipino kababayan in New Jersey. You started the Elizabeth Family Church. You are the founding pastor of Elizabeth Family Church. You became the founding president of the Filipino International Community in America. You are now the executive director of the Northeast Region American Clergy Leadership Conference. A man with so much responsibility. And it's all because I know na nung magkakasama tayo sa Chicago, you were just a missionary at the time. When I learned that when you came to New Jersey and started your family life and saw the beautiful bond that you and your wife has done together, I realized now what makes you succeed is, sabi nga, for every man's success, there is a wonderful wife that is behind him. So at this time, I want the world to see the woman behind the success. Nasaan na yung beautiful wife? Where's Yuka? Our beautiful sister, Miss Yuka Agulan.
Yeah, first of all, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to God for giving the strength, the courage, and the determination to overcome all these obstacles that comes in our life, and all these challenges made us stronger and made us more innovative, and take it as a great experience for you to be a better person. And thank you. I'm grateful to our heavenly parents for guiding my life and giving me a wonderful wife as well. And I know that everything that I have done, I cannot do it without my beautiful wife. I want to introduce to you my wife, Yuka. She's
Yes.
there are so many people. We have
Yuka.
Escape.
Hi everyone.
So please tell us, kapatid, Yuka, your amazing love story. Maybe people can learn more.
Yeah, Yuka and myself was betrothed by my pastor, uh, Father Moon Matsas, and he is a missionary. She was a missionary in Laos and Thailand during that time, and I was also traveling in Southeast Asia, and I received a call from my leader, and they said that, oh, uh, Reverend Moon suggested a wife or a partner for you, and then my leader sent me the picture and information, and that's the beginning of our love story. We communicated until such time that we meet each other in Korea in 1992, and I think you are also part of that, Rhea. So
Yes,
my wife can tell you the rest.
yes. At Yuka, we heard so much of Dr. Greg Agulan's journey. And I know that for a fact, he could not do those amazing accomplishments without you by his side. It was you who became the wind beneath his wings. And even those times of car crash, COVID-19 trials and tribulation, you were there all the time by his side. So at this time, I am putting the light not only on Dr. Greg Agulan. I want the world to know who is the one who makes Greg even shine and go higher because of your support. So tell us more about your story, how you support Greg.
Ah. Wow, that's really, thank you so much for, well, as you heard, my husband is quite a public person. He always think about the how to serve the others, including make a lot of joke, make the people laugh and happy. So as I notice that he is really a public person. Whatever happened to him, um, it's I really want to support. Yes, it's not. I really want to support, and I know that very big tragic things happened recently, but I was kind of confident God is with him because he is always served for the public and always tries to live the life according to the God's will. So God will always protect him. So I was thinking how whatever I can, I will try to support him. And even the small thing, the prayer, diet, and then we are luckily we're in the beautiful community, Japanese community, who really support by prayer to help him to recover in many ways in the accident time and also the COVID when he was suffering the COVID. And we also really get help from Japan, the doctors who do the spiritual healing. So through my connection and in the community, Japanese community, I was able to support him, and I am very grateful that I can because he is really in the front line. So that's my heart. I try to try to help whatever I can in a way. So I'm really grateful that I was a kind of help for him. And but I don't know if I am doing enough, but I will try my best. Thank
I
you.
think you are doing a marvelous job. This is what a husband needs, is the support of a, a beautiful wife why Greg succeeded in New York is because of you. And I see that in many pictures. I followed your couple for many times. I see the love between husband and wife. And that's why I'm so inspired that just seeing you by Greg's side, I know how much more Greg can do because your support makes him to fly higher every time, right, Dr. Greg?
That's true. Yeah, 100% true.
Yes, because when I met Greg years ago, he's by himself and he don't have that power. But when you started husband and wife, the two of you, when you came together, Greg soared to an amazing height. Just imagine how he started a church. He became a reverend to becoming a doctor and becoming a community leader. And now, not only a community in New Jersey is he's serving the world. Mga kababayan, for your information po, isa pang hindi nyo nalalaman at hindi sinasabi ni kapatid na Greg Agulan. I have learned from the grapevine that yung yung stimulus package na binigay ng Amerika, alam mo ba na si Greg ay ibinigay niya yan sa Pilipinas? Pinakain niya ang kanyang mga kababayan doon sa Bukidnon in his hometown. Pinadala niya lahat. He sent all the money to Philippines. More than $3,000 was sent home to the Philippines to feed the community. As well as Greg also has done a lot of medical mission in Bulacan and in Pangasinan just recently before all this COVID started. And there's so much more that our kababayan, our Dr. Greg Agulan and our Yuka Agulan has been doing in many ways in not only in America but back home in the Philippines, in any part of the world. This couple is someone everyone should know, an ideal couple that truly we can all be so proud of. Kaya hindi talaga I am so blessed to have this opportunity to interview the two of you. And I know that there's even a bonus on this interview because I want the people to know who is the future. Binigay natin ang past. We gave the present. And now let's give the future of the Agulan family. Can we invite Sean, your only son, your only child, to come and be seen by the world? And it is such an amazing couple. And how God works with one person when you are so determined to let God work through you. This couple is an example of that. So, right, Yuka? Do you agree? Sabi ni Marietta Stites, inspiring. At maraming they're saying ideal couple. Marina Acevedo says ideal couple. And my sister, very good sister, Nicole Harding, very, very big YouTuber, says God bless this couple. And Jawo says hello everyone and everything. Jawo came late, so he did not see the entire story, but it is beautiful, sabi ni Marietta. Where is Sean? Let's bring Sean on this.
Yes, to see hi.
So sabi ko nga, at this broadcast, I shared to you the past, the present, and the future of the Agulan family. Is Sean ready? Nahiya na si Sean?
He is shy.
Oh, I was talking to him a while ago.
Sit down here.
Just say hi.
Just say hello. Come on. Come on, Sean.
I want to share the world, the family of the Agulan family.
Sean, sit down. Sit down.
Of New Jersey.
See you. Now.
Na ayaw na niya.
Yeah, he didn't have a haircut for, how many months?
We We don't have a haircut for the whole time. But it's okay if Sean is shy.
Alright, Sean.
Sean, how are you?
Sean.
How are you, Sean?
Hi.
Hey, you're only. Only.
Okay.
That's okay. If Sean is shy to show himself, kanina nakita ko si Sean sa video. So I'm so happy. And many people are saying hello, Sean, and happy birthday, by the way. Belated happy birthday. So,
That-
ayan, yan ang gwapong-gwapo.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Sean, I have one question for you.
Okay.
I want to ask you, how do you describe your mom and dad and how they influence you?
They say my father is always busy in meeting people, talking to people. It goes, hello. He thinks he has a lot of friends around the world. I often see new guests from different countries in my house. Even though they are busy, we have time to spend together, travel together.
Yes, your son.
Well, from 2010, we went to South Korea, and South Korea, South Korea, Philippines, Japan, um, and 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 California, U.S. California, and Nevada, and why Canada, and why
You,
Canada.
and I'm sure everywhere you go, your father and mom are always welcome and always love, right?
Yeah.
Yes, all because your mom and dad shared so much love to the world. I am one of the recipients when I came to New Jersey sometime in 2007. Greg, I think I am so happy that I came to New Jersey with my mom. The first, the founding of the the PICA, and
Yes.
I actually stayed in your house. And not only I stayed in their house, you know where they sent me? They sent me to their master's bedroom. Can you imagine? This is the couple that truly live for the sake of others. Instead of bringing me to the guest room, me and my mom stayed in the master's bedroom. Yan po, yan ang talagang hospitality ng Agulan family. So thank you so much, Sean, and your mom and dad, Yuka and Greg. You emulate a true Blessed Central family who exemplifies in so many ways. And sabi niya nga, Timo, maraming nagsasabi, such a great and inspiring story of unconditional love and unbreakable faith. Sabi ni Kuya Mark Dale Tero. Thank you so much, Kuya Mark. That is a very good thing to say almost at the end. And then sabi ni KJ Vlogs, yes po ate, doon po kita unang nakilala. Oh, it was in 2007. See? KJ and I met in 2007 in New Jersey. So I would like to, and sabi ni Nicole Harding, super bait nila, more blessing po. See? Maraming lalong matutuwa, sabi ni Ate Marietta Stites. Yes! And yan ang mga kapatid nating na-inspire sa inyong lahat. And kapatid, give us your parting words and inspiration for all of us.
Okay. Thank you, Ria, for inviting me here, and to all your viewers. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Let's continue to be positive. There is no time for us to be negative. I know that if your mind is always directing towards your dream, and believe the beauty of your dream, everything can be accomplished if you have a positive mind and positive attitude towards people. the most important in our life is never hurt other people, either in words or in any way that they feel uncomfortable. Of course, there are times that we feel uncomfortable. However, the most important is how we are able to show our sincerity, our care for one another, because we are one family under God, regardless of where you come from. It happened to be it happened that I am working for the American Clergy Leadership Conference, and I meet so many people from different faith, different nationality, different background, and I look at them as all children of God, and God is always guiding us to be one and be happy. And if your life is not happy, then I think if you're not happy with what you're doing, then that is not the purpose of our life. The reason why we are here in this world is for us to be happy. Of course, there are so many obstacles, difficulty, challenges, but use that as your instrument to be strong and to accomplish your goals in life. Thank you so much, Ria, for inviting me. Congratulations to your Buhay Buhay sa Amerika. Congratulations to all your uh, uh, viewers. I think you are a good hands. This program will guide you and empower you, encourage you, enhance you, and Ria is really uh, is the powerhouse of our community. If you follow her advice, you will be in a good you have a great future for you, for your family. And this is a blessing for us. And this blessing should be treasured. And thank you, Ria, for being uh, empowered person who can empower others. You play a big role in empowering our community. Thank you so
Oh,
much for the information that you are sending to us. And this is what we need in this difficult time. Positive, positive thought, positive mind, positive direction, positive life.
I think your story is what can inspire all of us as an example of true faith, true determination, and an ability to unite together as husband and wife. That is the key to how we can live a better and a happy life. Follow Dr. Greg Agulan and learn from the story of this wonderful couple. Greg and Yuka Agulan is someone we should know in our Filipino community. There are many more stories of our kababayan that we can hear and be inspired every day. And today's message is so powerful. And we want you to know this amazing couple, and the world should know how they live their life for others is what kept them go up and be elevated, not only in the eyes of our Filipino kababayan, but as well as in the eyes of God. May God continue to bless you, Dr. Greg Agulan and Mrs. Yuka Agulan. And how can people connect with you? Can you tell us, especially you have a company,
You
the
can follow
clean
me in
room,
Facebook, Greg C. Agulan. You can follow me in Facebook, Greg C. Agulan.
and also you have a YouTube channel which you never activate in the.
I'm not much in social media. I only have Facebook. And I would like to encourage everyone to please share Buhay Buhay sa Amerika and support this program. Share, and subscribe.
Thank you so much po. And as I says, this is an inspiring story of unconditional love and unbreakable faith, sabi nga ni Mark Del Tero. Kaya kailangan subaybayan natin ang istorya at marami pang kabanata na darating sa buhay ni Dr. Greg Agulan and Mrs. Yuka Agulan. At sana po sundan ninyo kami sa YouTube at sa Facebook, Buhay Buhay sa Amerika, so we can bring more kababayan stories here in America and throughout the world, how every kababayan, how every Filipino is making a difference in the life of others through the life that they live. A life living for the sake of others is what will all bring us together in unity, in love, and in hope. Thank you so much, Dr. Greg Agulan and Yuka,
Thank you
for
for having
joining us.
us.
At sa marami pang mga taong nanood sa atin today, maraming salamat po, both in YouTube and in Facebook. We love you and we truly appreciate everything that you do and continue to be an inspiration to the lives of many today. God bless you and maraming salamat po.
Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for the love.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for having us. Wise America.
Thank you po.
Okay, bye-bye.